AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 28 Pretty Buys a House and Men Still Don't Choose Her. Let's get right into it.
I am 28 years old. I'm not saying I'm not happy with the way my life is. I have accomplished so much. I've traveled the world, bought my own home. I bought my own car, furnished my own home, won Miss Indiana, went to Miss America. I've done some incredible things that a lot of people my age have not yet accomplished. So I'm very proud of myself. But if you asked me at 18 or 21 or even 25, if I expected to still be single at 28, I would have said no. I can't seem to get past the talking stage. I've dated so many different guys. I've dated guys that I have lowered my standards for. I have dated guys who I felt like maybe I wasn't up to their standards. I've dated men of all backgrounds, all different races, and I still keep getting the same thing. You're great. I'm just not ready. I'm not in a hurry to get married and have kids, but that is something that I want. I just feel like it's just not going to happen. And I don't need the comments, oh, your person's gonna come when you least expect it and blah 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 blah. I don't need to hear that. And I know it's all in God's timing, but I'm just kind of sick of dating. I keep getting the runaround of meeting a great guy, really liking him, and we'll date for 2 months, and then I bring up the dreaded what are we question. And it's the same thing. Oh my gosh, you're great. You're beautiful. You're this. You've accomplished so much. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just not ready. So you're not ready, but continue to pursue me. You continue to take me out to dinner and meet your friends and your family, and we want to take pictures together, and you want to do all this cute little couple stuff, but you're not ready to settle down. You don't want to put a label on it. Stop wasting my time. Why are we talking? Let's stop wasting each other's time. I truly don't understand. And I don't know if it is because of the state that I live in, Indiana. There aren't a lot of options here. The woman of color, it's harder to date because I am not the beauty standard in Indiana. The beauty standard in Indiana are blondes.
You might need a move. Honestly, I'm just being honest with you. You might need a move. And the reality of it is, this lady, she was Miss Indiana, right? She won some pageants and stuff like that. She's attractive, but I think she's just dating the same guy. And she might be thinking low quality is a man that's broke and high quality is a man that has money. But there's Pookies with money and there's Pookies without money, okay? So if you keep dating Pookie, he ain't gonna wife you up, okay? The best you're gonna get is the low value Pookie, probably gonna turn you into a baby mama. But the high value Pookie is gonna put you in the rotation and keep it pimping, right? Keep it pushing. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
This man just saw me at the gas station. He saw me in line paying for my gas, and then he comes, already had got what he needed. He comes to the pump next to me and walks up to my car, and I hate when men do that. And then on top of that, he sees me like start the pump and I sit in the car. So he comes up to the window, I roll down the window, and then trying to talk to me. But baby, you saw me in there. You ain't offer to pump my gas. You didn't offer to pay for my gas. Please get the fuck on from my car. And anybody walking up to my car, it just makes me feel like they on some sinister shit. And I don't like it at all. But fellas, if you not paying or pumping, stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from women.
It's so interesting to me. Women think in order to talk to them, you got to pay them. Are you an S worker? Do you sell kitty? You selling that punani? This idea that you expect me to cough up some money to talk to you, what's wrong with women? That's like men saying, lady, if you want to talk to me, you need to get on your knees and slurp and burp. So there ain't no slurping and burping. Why are we even chirping? Why are we even talking unless you on your knees and your mouth talk? You feel me? But that's what it sounds like. Y'all want to get what benefits you first and expect us to just get nothing in return. It don't work like that, okay? It don't work like that. And this lady, she's tired of this type of culture. Take a look at what she has to say.
I am so sick and tired of whore, slutty, city girl culture. Like, do we have anything else to offer? I'm so sick of the ass pics. I am so sick of women seem like the only thing that they have to offer is an ass pic, ass tooted up, or your freaking coochie print showing. Is that all that you have to offer? Y'all make it so hard for average women to get a decent man because they feel like we have to accept or do all the shit that whorish women do. You make it hard. You make us feel stupid for being good women because it's like, what is the point of being a good woman when a man is going to go out here and do stuff for whorish women? Y'all have no shame no more. Can we please bring back some kind of shame? Like, some acts are shameful as fuck. Some stuff y'all do is shameful as fuck, and y'all don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know. Should I be frustrated or should I be a whore at this point? I'm fucking...
She said, should she be frustrated or should she be a whore? And that, all these whores are making her feel stupid about being a good woman. This is what's wrong with women, whether you're good or bad. What's wrong with women, and women thinks the most important thing to get from a man is his intention. So if you see a girl who's shaking her ass, she gets a bunch of attention, you automatically assume that you have to do that in order to get a man's attention. You're jealous of women who get more attention than you. This is why attention ultimately is women's kryptonite, right? I agree with her message. There's too much 304 culture out here. I don't mind the 304s. I hang out with 304s. But this idea that you should be jealous of a 304 because she's getting attention is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She's getting a bunch of sexual attention. She's not getting a bunch of wifey attention. She's not getting a bunch of marriage attention. If you're jealous of that, then to me, you guys conflate all attention. That's the problem with women. Attention is like their currency. Like everything runs on attention for them. She even got online making a TikTok video for attention. So do I think she should be a whore? Yes, because if you even have the idea to become a whore, girl, just go ahead. Go do it. You want to compete with her? You want to compete with Keisha? Go compete with Keisha, okay? But the reality of it is, I think personally that, women, you should understand that men, look at us men, right? There's some beta males out there, they got girlfriends and shit like that, but I'm not jealous of them because they got girls and stuff like that, even if I wanted a girl or not. My thoughts are, he's in a relationship where he needs to tuck his tail and walk on eggshells. I'm not jealous of that. So the girl who you think gets more attention than you, she getting bent over and bubblegum. That's it, okay? Anyway, here's a woman talking about how much she loves being a homemaker. Take a look.
I'm a stay-at-home mom now, but I was once a career girl. I have a college degree. I have a hospitality degree in hotel and resort management. I worked from the year of our Lord 2000 until 2020 when I got married and became a wife and mother. So after spending 2 decades in the workforce, I can say with my full chest that to me, it is not worth it. There's nothing on the other side of a career for me that I find fulfilling. Not the paycheck, not the bragging rights, not the title, not the work hours, not the money, the vacation, the perks. It's not worth it to me. Now, maybe some of you all liked your career and enjoyed your career or are enjoying your career. Maybe if I enjoyed my career, maybe I would like it, but I couldn't stand it. It was just a means to an end. I needed to live. I needed to eat. I needed to be somewhere. I just needed to do things. So I got a job like any other responsible human being would do. And I couldn't stand it. And honestly, I have a way too much mouth to have a job. When we're in the Monday morning meeting and the bosses and the people are coming up with their new policies and plans that they think are so revolutionary and it's going to change the business and it's going to save us so much money, I'm the kind of person who's going to sit in the meeting and say, that's not a good idea. That's not going to actually work in practicality. That's going to impact the guest experience. You can't be that honest in a career. You can't be successful and talk like that.
You can't, as a woman, you can't. Because honestly, to me personally, what you're actually showing here is, maybe you prefer to be in a homemaker, and maybe you do feel like the last 20 years you were working in the corporate America, it was a waste of your time, and you should have been a wife this whole entire time. And by the way, she's in her 40s. That's a wig on her head, believe it or not. I used to think her hair, that hair looks pretty nice. It's a wig. She's bald. And I don't know if she has like alopecia or something, or lupus or something. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make here is that she told me her husband is a beta without telling me her husband's a beta. And here's one of the reasons why I think he's a beta too, because she's an older woman. She got married in her 40s, respectfully to the husband. He didn't have kids prior to her, so they're both having kids for the first time. Why would you choose a 40-year-old woman to have kids with for the first time? Something's wrong there. And now on top of that, you say you got a bunch of mouth? lady, I'm happy you're a homemaker. I'm glad. But, you know, your husband sounds like a beta to me. I'm just saying. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Bro, one thing I don't play about is my man. Like, deadass, I do not play about him. If you invite me to go out to eat with my man, right? The table is surrounded by women, right? And he's the only male at the table. Do not expect him to pay for all of your meals. It's not gonna happen. Oh, if he's just broke, just say that. No, you're not busting it open for him. I am. Like, are you dumb? He's not a walking wallet. He's not a walking bank account. Just because he's a fucking man. He's my man. His money is his money. My money is my money. And if he decides to pay for me, that's cool too. He's not paying for everybody. I don't know where y'all get this audacity to be like, oh, if there's a man at the table, it's fine. I can only bring like $10 for tip. Like, bitch, I will snuff you. Bro, that shit happened to me one time. And yo, I almost lost it. Because what you mean? Oh, he can't pay? No, he cannot pay. No, he cannot pay. Because you're not his girl. I'm his girl. We exchange money with each other. I don't give a fuck if you're a best friend. I don't care. Unless you're family, that's different. Like, blood family, different. Y'all be really sick in the head thinking that somebody's man is going to pay for your meal. If you're broke, don't come out. Don't come out, period. You know some real brokey shit?
And you know what's funny about that? And this must be this has never happened to me, but this must be so popular. Because I covered a lot of videos of people saying this exact same thing. Oh, if I invite you out or you invite my girl out, you got to pay for her too. Why? The exploitation of men for money is unreal nowadays. Everyone thinks that a man is a pay pig because there's so many pay pigs out there. There's so many simps out here. This is why men saying that simps are ruining it for everybody. In a way, that's kind of true. Simps are inflating the standard of these average women who think that, you know, if I go out with a man and his girlfriend, the man should pay for me too. It's ridiculous. And shout out to her for like standing up against this because it is ridiculous. It's weird. You guys are weird. Okay? If you think I'm going out and I'm paying for everybody at the table because I'm a man, bitch, are you dumb? Like, what? I'm paying for everyone because I'm a man. That's like me saying that you're about to blow everybody because you're a girl. We got a girl here. Everybody don't even look for girls now. We got the community throat goat right here. Community throat goat is right here. Everybody don't even look for girls. Like, how does that sound? Y'all sound crazy. Y'all don't want to be shared, but y'all want to share it in a man's wealth. It don't work like that, yo. It don't work like that. It really don't. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Some of the commentary that I receive from older black men in the gym can sometimes be disheartening, and not for the reason that you think. There was a conversation on TikTok some time ago about why black women are not in the gym as much compared to their other counterparts. And one thing that I've noticed as someone who's gone to the same gym consistently for 2.5, 3 years now, there is a particular type of older black man that will always find the need to comment on the fact that I'm in the gym. And it's always a mix of like pleasantries and surprise. Like, they're actually shocked. And then when they see that I lift, they're definitely like, oh my goodness, wow, like we don't really see a lot of black girls in here. Like, keep your big one up, keep doing your big one, keep doing your thing. Like, it's really refreshing to see you here. And to some extent it's disheartening because when I look around and I see who else is in the gym, I can understand why those are their sentiments. Some of the comments.
There's no accident why black women are the most obese women in America. There's no accident. We don't live a healthy lifestyle. We inherited a very unhealthy lifestyle, and people have learned to just accept their obesity, accept the fact that they're out of shape, accept the fact that, like, there's a low standard for body in America, right? I was at the barbershop the other day, and I was telling my barber and the person sitting in the chair, I was like, bro, like, you know, I like girls with six packs. And he's like, oh, I don't need a girl with six packs because I don't got one myself. You know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself, like, think about that. Men have a low standard for themselves, so they lower the standard for women. You got a gut, she can have a gut. The standard's just low for everybody. And it's crazy to me. Like it's nowadays, if you ask a girl who have a flat stomach or a six pack, that's like asking for too much. And I get it. Six packs are rare. They're even rarer than millionaires, believe it or not. It's rarer to have a six pack than it is to be a millionaire. Believe it or not. That's wild, right? But I'm saying all that to say that, you know, it's at the point now, if you really look at our community needs a major reset. How do we have all the top athletes, right? A lot of top athletes for different sports, But when it comes to the average person or average woman, they're overweight, they're obese. They don't go to the gym. Okay, and when they do go to the gym, they're snobby, they don't talk to nobody. That's not what the gym's about. The gym is about community, culture. That's why these black men were talking to her. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
I am never going on a dating app again. I'm not even kidding. And I don't like putting my personal business out there. I'm very private when it comes to that part of my life, but this is so insane that I have to share. I matched with this guy from Houston. I'm not gonna post his name or pictures or anything like that because karma is real. It'll come naturally, okay? So we video chat on Instagram for like 2 hours and he just seems so nice, just so kind, funny, all of that, right? Yeah. So fast forward to today, the date, okay? We're supposed to meet at, 4 o'clock. And I'm already in the Uber. I'm already on the way there. And I get to the destination and he's like, hey, I got a flat tire. And he sends me a video. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I saw this video and I was like, something about it just seems off. It just seemed grainy. It honestly seemed like he got a video from back home in Nigeria. Like the roads look dusty. I'm like, this is not even what Houston looks like. Like, what the heck, man? So I call my mom and she's like, Chichi, like, be nice. Because she knows how I am. Like, my patience, y'all, is very, very thin. And I'm very skeptical. That's why I don't like to date, okay? Anyways, I'm waiting an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we're texting and he's like, I'm calling road assistance. What do you think we should do? I said, we may need to just do dinner. You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. But then he says, but I have my uncle's dinner at 6:30. And I'm like, okay, so you're already letting me know I'm not a priority to you. Cause I'm sitting here waiting. It's been 2 hours. And he's just like taking his time to respond back. I call an Uber cause I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I need to go see my dog. Like, I got things to do, right? I go back home and I let him know, like, all right, we'll just reschedule for another day. I already felt at that time I wasn't going to actually meet him again because I was over it. Like, something told me something wasn't right. And my intuition was correct. Tell me why he unfollowed me and blocked me on Instagram and then unfollowed me on Hinge. Like,
and you blame the dating app. Girl, it's you. You're the problem. If someone runs into an issue and you make a big deal out of it, and then you're talking about, oh yeah, he's not a priority for me because he's not going to cancel his dinner with his uncle for you. He don't know you. Lady, why do you have such high expectations for men but low expectations for yourself? That's why your mom told you to chill, because you're an angry black woman. This is exactly why you're in the situation that you're in. You had one bad experience with a man on Hinge, and now I'm not doing dating apps anymore. No more dating apps. How in the world does your one bad experience mean that all of us who use dating apps were bad people? So you're unreasonable. You're disagreeable. You like to argue, you like to fight. You like to raise your voice. Your mom had to tell you to chill. And on top of that, you're surprised somebody blocked you, unfollowed you. And she has no idea. She's clueless. She has no idea she's the problem. And y'all walk around as if you're going to do better, but you struggle now. You're not going to do better the older you're going to get. It's going to get worse. You're going to get worse. Life is going to get worse. And she'll probably lose some weight as well. Anyway, as far as the parents go, this girl talking some ish. Take a look.
So I made a video about always investing in your appearance because your personal brand matters, and whether you like it or not, how you show up in this world speaks before you do. And a lot of rhetoric that comes up around that conversation, and also on the heels of me listening to seeing a Diary of a CEO clip. And they were talking about this study about how literally your appearance, how women show up, how they dress, if they're dressing professionally, all of these things actually correlate to their success and how seriously they're taken, right? But another rhetoric I always see is the Adam Sandler thing, or the Mark Cuban. Well, Adam Sandler shows up looking like a bum. Mark Cuban shows up in jeans and a sweatshirt. Mark Zuckerberg. Here's the problem. Every person I named, by name, by face. all of these people have earned the right to dress how they dress. And you become a Mark Cuban and now you're no longer sitting on the pitching side, but you're being pitched to. You're not worried about what you're dressed like because you've already done the work. You've already built your personal brand. When I see people compare themselves to Adam Sandler, the Mark Cubans, all these people in the world who have been put in years and years of work and now are so facially recognized and have such a name brand to themselves, I'm a little taken aback because, and I don't make up the rules, but that's just not the same. And so just like maybe any other CEO of a Fortune 500 company, if they wanted to be walking around in jeans and a t-shirt, that's not the same thing you would wear to an interview with them though, right? Because you're trying to make an impression. They are on the other side of the work, on the other side of the credentials. So all that to say, if your goal is to dress like a Mark Cuban, dress like an Adam Sandler, then you might want to get to work now so that you earn the right and the privilege to do.
I like how she said how you show up speaks before you do. This applies to women too. This applies to women too. And I know she's talking about women, but I'm talking about women as far as the dating goes. You see, a man needs to build himself in order to be able to date anybody. He needs to make himself attractive. He needs to make himself competent. He needs to have game. He needs to have swagger. He needs to know how to dress. He needs to know how to make a profile nowadays. You need to make a good dating app profile nowadays in order to get girls. So by the time a girl comes across you, she's still trying to get you to prove yourself. Girl, I'm already proven. I'm already proven. You got to prove yourself. And honestly, what I think was happening now is women, how they show up is speaking for themselves. What they're saying is they have a low standard for themselves. If you show up overweight, you have a low standard for yourself. This girl, she doesn't have her real hair. She has a low standard for herself as well, in my personal opinion, because why is your natural hair? Why are you showing that you don't like your own natural hair? And I don't want to hear that, oh yeah, black girls, our hairs are hard to deal with. They may be so, but black men, our hairs are hard to deal with as well. But you still see black men with long hair. You'll see them with locks. You see them with braids. Some people wear afros, all types of stuff. A messy afro, messy fro. People rub the sponge inside their head, make like a spiky looking fro. We do a lot of things with our own natural hair because we're trying to show that we love ourselves as we are. Okay, so if we can do it, you can do it too. So I'm saying that to say that women, how you show up in the world speaks for itself. You show up in a bonnet, that's speaking for you before you say a word. You show up on the internet talking about you hate men and this, and I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. You showing up as disagreeable, dysfunctional, and hard to deal with. That's how you're showing up. And it speaks volumes to your character. I don't think women understand that. Here's another girl who you could tell something's wrong with her. Take a look.
A lot of black men who hate black women have really been treated quite badly by black women. Do not mistake that as me justifying anyone's deranged behavior. But I really want to draw attention to the subsection of black men who have been forgotten by black women. And this is not exclusive to black men, black women. They just happen to be who I'm talking about now. So there are two ways this happens. And the first way is there are a lot of black men who are not that tall, not that handsome, not that rich. Now, just because they are not the highest caliber of men doesn't mean they don't want the highest caliber of women. And in this particular case, when I say highest caliber, I'm talking about best looking. So they will proceed in their dating life, hunting and hunting and hunting for these baddies, and they will be rejected. Because remember, baddies as we see them, as culture describes them, are at the top of the food chain in terms of looks. So if you're at the top in terms of looks, you're not going to go for not that handsome, not that rich, not that tall. You don't need to. So a lot of men will be disgruntled with this subsection of black women. And because in their mind, they don't want to go down to what they would see as matching their standards, which is someone that's probably not as pretty as they would like, not in the weight category they would like, not the skin tone they would like. A lot of them will go outside of their race because even with a woman of that same lower caliber, I'm really not trying to disrespect women and I hope you're getting the message. This is how these men think, not me. So I'm just a messenger. A lot of black men in that situation would prefer to go with a woman of another caliber of that same kind of lower attractiveness because
You know, it's so interesting when people try to pitch their hypothesis without doing any research. They're just jumping to conclusions of what they think it is. I don't want to hear what she has to say about why black men date white women and try to say, well, there's a reason for it. And who cares what you think the reason for it is? Who cares? First of all, this whole race thing is a man-made construct, okay? We believe in this race thing way too heavy, way too hard. It's pointless. We get into these racial debates. I know I talk about black women, I talk about black men, I talk about our community, but a lot of that is me just trying to take accountability. But realistically, I should be able to talk for men and our experience with women, and I do, right? But when I hear this, oh, black men do this for this reason and black men do that for that reason, and it's hard for me to hear, because I'm looking at you like you can't talk confidently with someone else's hair on your head. This is what's so weird about the world. People are so arrogant. Keep moving this. Why do you keep adjusting a wig? It's not your hair. It doesn't grow out of your head. You keep adjusting it. Like, everything you say, it's hard to take it seriously with this hairstyle. And I understand. I get it. Everyone's doing it. That's why you're going to do it too. But I just got to say this, black women. If you want someone to take you seriously for what you have to say, you got to show up in such a serious way where we can respect it. You got to show that you value yourself to a point that we can respect it. Because if not, we can't. I'm sorry. We just cannot. So the hell what you got to say. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.